mzuri.
Now, governors are currently meeting at Safari Park, Nairobi, where, among other things, they will elect the new leadership at the Council of Governors as per the program. Now, the governors will also consider the new health plan rolled out under the Social Health Authority, where the county bosses are set to voice their position on the health plan. We now link up with our reporter Vera Mora, who is stationed at Safari Park. Good afternoon to you, Mora. Now, we are waiting for that address from the leadership of the Council of Governors, but what have you gathered so far, Mora?
The election is taking place. However, they have just concluded it and moved to another hall where they will be releasing the news. But on the ballot, we had Sakaja, Johnson Sakaja, the governor of Nairobi County. We had Olelenko, the governor of Kajiado. We also had Mudomi, who was the Tharaka Nithi governor. We also had Hamed Abdullahi from Wajir County and Mutahi Kahiga from Nyeri County. This event is chaired by the chair of the Council of Governors, who is also the governor, Anne Waiguru. They will be telling us who will be taking over from Anne Waiguru as soon as, the event begins. I don't know if you can have the feeds and pictures from the event, but that is what we are waiting for. And also remember, they are also marking 11 years of devolution in the country, which is a milestone for the country since devolution, took place in the country. We have the 5 governors who have been eyeing for the chair of COG position, whereby Abdullahi was the deputy, is still the deputy of Anne Waiguru, which they are still, waiting to hear who takes over from the chair, Anne Waiguru. So that is the latest I can give you for now from where I am, but we are waiting to see who will be predecessing over from Anne Waiguru. That is the latest Aseto, but we will be coming to you live. The speeches are yet to begin and the announcement is yet to be made, and as we mark 11 years of devolution. Back to you, Aseto.
Thank you, Vera. As she continues to follow up on that developing story, we shall be touching base a little bit later to just know who is the new COG chair, including their position on SHA and also the status of devolution 11 years later. Now, elected and non-elected leaders in Kilifi County have united against former Gender Cabinet Secretary Aisha Juma, accusing her of criticizing Governor Gideon Mungaro's government. The leaders, who held fundraisers in aid of 2 churches in Malindi town on Sunday, said that their unity was about serving the residents of Kilifi County and were not focused on the 2027 general election.
Kipindi hichi tumuunge mkono gavana wetu kwa kazi ile nzuri ambayo anafanya, kwa sababu kwa miaka miwili hii ndani ya Kilifi yetu amekuwa mfano wa hali ya juu.
Yule pepo mwenye ambaye alikuwa anafanya tufanye kazi pamoja ameshindwa.
Paka baba Raila Amolo Odinga aende afanye kazi na Ruto ni nani? Nani alifikiria hivyo? Sasa wanakula sahani moja. Sisi ni nani wabunge wa Kilifi tusifanye kazi na Governor Gideon Mungaro?
Juzi tulikuwa na waziri wetu Aisha Juma. Anatembea na magari na masikari na mambo, yuko wapi leo hii?
And we go back to Safari Park, where the Council of Governors are giving their report on different issues, including the status of devolution and the election of a new chair. Let's now cross over there and follow that live, where the current chair, Anne Waiguru, is speaking.
Comfort and strength to the affected families. And again, because we're in this moment, we would like to take a moment of silence in remembrance of the deceased peoples and in standing in solidarity with our governor for Nyeri County. Let's take a moment of silence. Thank you. You may be seated, and may God rest their souls in eternal peace. On the same breath, and on behalf of my colleagues, it is with profound humility that I recognize all the brave young men and women who lost their lives during the Gen Z protest. To the bereaved, poleni sana, and may the sacrifices of your children not be in vain. On behalf of county governments, allow me also to share the strides counties have made in the financial year 2023-2024. This address is an assessment of our collective progress as counties and a testament to the resilience of a devolved system of governance since inception in 2013. Dear Kenyans, on finance and economic affairs, the total projected revenue for budget implementation in the financial year 2023-2024 amounted to 564.5 billion, with 203 billion, which is 36%, allocated to development expenditure, and Kenya shillings 361 billion, which is 64%, allocated to recurrent expenditure. This met the fiscal responsibility principle under the Public Finance Management Act, requiring allocation of at least 30% of the budget to development expenditure. The total revenue consists of equitable share allocation of 385.4 billion, additional allocations from both national government and development partners amounting to 46.36 billion, projected on-source revenue, including facility improvement funds of Kenya shillings 80.7 billion, and 42.26 billion of unspent funds carried towards the year 2022-2023, along with 9.69 billion balances in special purpose account. Out of this allocation, a total of 354.59 billion was disbursed to county governments as equitable share, equivalent to 92%, and 29 billion of 46 billion additional allocations from development partners, representing 62.7% of the total allocation. However, the National Treasury did not disburse 30.8 billion of equitable share relating to the June 2024 allocation for the financial year 2023-2024. Additionally, the National Treasury did not disburse the following conditional grants by the close of the financial year: supplement for the construction of county headquarters amounting to 454 million shillings, conditional grant for transfer of library services amounting to 162.85 million, allocation for court fines amounting to 108.66 million, allocation for mineral royalties amounting to 2.93 billion, and County Aggregation and Industrial Parks Program conditional grant amounting to 3.3 billion. This negatively affected the county's budget implementation for the last financial year, leading to further accumulation of pending bills. On OSR performance, in the financial year 2023-2024, county governments generated a total of 58.95 billion from their own source revenue, which was 72.8% of the annual target of 80.94. With respect to settlement of pending bills, as at the end of the financial year 2023-2024, counties reported partial settlement of pending bills. However, as of 30th June 2024, the outstanding pending bills for county governments amounted to 181.98 billion shillings. Nairobi County accounted for 65% of the total pending bills at 118.44, with Elgeyo Marakwet, Nyeri, and Lamu counties accumulating the lowest at 1.49 million, 7.39 million, and 39.53 million, respectively. Regarding county planning, all 47 counties finalized their third-generation county integrated plans and are currently implementing the same. The CIDP sets out the county's economic development blueprint for the next 5 years of 2023 to 2027 and are aligned with the national planning through the 4th Medium-Term Plan, MTP4, and the Bottom-Up Economic Transformation Agenda, the BTAM. Dear Kenyans, on the health sector, as of the 2023-2024, Kenya has a total of 62,965 healthcare workers in public facilities and 37,614 in private facilities across the 47 counties, reflecting a 3% improvement in the overall health workforce from the previous years. Nurses constitute the largest portion of the workforce at 48%, followed by clinical officers at 14%, and medical doctors at 6.9%. Other health cadres make up 31% of the workforce. In the same period, significant efforts by both the national and county government led to the resolution of industrial actions in the health sector. A return-to-work formula was successfully implemented for doctors and clinical officers, marking an end to labor strikes. These developments indicate ongoing improvements in the management and expansion of the human resource for health across the country. Recognizing the role health financing plays in achieving universal health care coverage, county governments have continued to allocate an average of 30% of their total budgets to health departments, with a commitment to gradually increase this allocation. Additionally, 34 counties have aligned with the Facilities Improvement Financing Act 2023, ensuring 100% retention of hospital revenues to cover costs, up from 27 counties the previous year. However, the transition from the National Health Insurance Fund to the Social Health Insurance Fund has created challenges, as counties are owed 12 billion for services rendered, causing disruption in health services due to delayed payments. Analysis of key performance indicators on maternal and child health shows progressive improvement in the financial years under review. Specifically, skilled birth delivery is at 89%, antenatal care coverage is at 54%, an improvement of 2.6%. A total of 10,778 neonatal deaths were reported in health facilities across the 47 counties, a 1.2% improvement from the last year reported neonatal deaths. Notably, fewer maternal deaths have been reported in the health facilities in the financial year 2023-2024 compared to the previous year, where we had 12,144. Additionally, the proportion of children who are immunized under 1 year is at 79%, a drop by 3% from the previous year, which was 82%. The current approach on improving service delivery is through strengthening primary and referral services.
KTN, welcome home.
Social media has disrupted the way you consume news. From breaking news to politics and even current affairs. On the interwebs, you find